We were all brainwashed, and I can prove it. I can prove it with these eggs right here. With the price of eggs and everything the way they are right now, everybody's hollering, "Oh man, let's go, let's go, let's go." But anybody that's raised eggs or chickens and stuff like that, like my neighbors and stuff, they know the same thing that I know, that you damn near can't give the things away. I mean, some people eat them, but most people won't. They'll go to the store and they'll pay $5 a dozen, and I can't get $2.50 out of them, for real. Sometimes it's even hard just to give them away, for real. It really is. And it got me to thinking, back in the day, I used to work at a station there in Clarksville, Texas. I hate that town. Hate it. Terrible town. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, there's an old man used to come into that station I used to run there, and he told me a story. We got on the subject of about chickens and eggs and stuff, and I told him I wanted some. He's like, "Well, you know, I can't even hardly give the damn eggs away." He said, "My granddaughter, this is what I had to do." He said, "I had to go to Piggly Wiggly down there, and I bought a dozen of eggs and brought them home, and instead of letting that dozen run out, you know what I did? I just kept filling the crate up, and she just kept eating them. And finally, after about 2 or 3 months, she realized that, you know, that egg crate was never going empty, and she asked me, she's like, how come we ran out of eggs?" And her grandpa told her, he said, "Because you've been eating the eggs off the farm here for the past 2 or 3 months now anyway." And he said she just looked puzzled, didn't know what to say, didn't know what to do. He said for the next 3 days she didn't eat no eggs, and he finally told her, he said, "Baby, I'm not buying no more store-bought eggs." I said, "You've been eating them eggs for the past 3 months. You want me to cook you some?" And she finally said yes, and she's been eating farm fresh eggs ever since. But most people, it's like they're scared of them. And I can tell you, I used to work in the chicken house when I was young. I mean, I done all kinds of odd jobs, but working in the chicken house, that's one thing I have done. And let me tell you something. When that feed comes in for the chickens, and it's medicated, and it's got growth hormones and all that stuff, and it's already been linked, you know, that young females and stuff like that are hitting puberty a lot sooner and developing a lot sooner. And it was because of them growth hormones that they was putting in them chicken feed. And I mean, I could smell it when they'd unload the feed. I was like, you can kind of smell a chemical smell of that. You can. But funny that y'all are so brainwashed that I guess y'all figure that, well, it's government regulated, so it's gotta be safe. Well, you know, my chickens, they kind of free range a little bit, and I feed them too, and actually they get the best of everything. They get watermelons, cucumbers, you name it, tomatoes. My chickens are spoiled. We even go to the bread store and buy this big old sack of bread and give them some bread too. They spoiled. But nevertheless, it's their natural diet mostly. I mean, but these ones that are pumped through all these chemicals, y'all trust the government? Brainwashed.